nothing, nothing. Oh shoot, I'm sitting up here talking to everybody and forgot to put myself in the studio. It was a geriatric moment for real. I'm good. I just forgot to put myself up in the studio. I am geriatric today. Hey Jess, how you doing? Can y'all hear me now? I am so sorry. I'm just sitting up here talking to everybody. Didn't even realize I wasn't in the studio. There I am. Hello, Black. How are you, love? Yeah, hope everybody's doing good. We had quite a weekend, didn't we? Quite a weekend. It was a major dragathon, wasn't it? Oh my goodness. So let's see. I hope I did. I missed Laverne. I missed my husband and Letha and Black. Well, I saw Black and then Fonda. Oh man. It I started out real good. You got a new dog. What's his name? His or her name? Her name is Honey. She's a Rottweiler. Oh my goodness. Is it a baby? Or is it a big full blown adult? Hi Angelina. Wow. Black got a Rottweiler. All right. Well, congratulations on your new pet. Yes. I have a new pet too. It's just not an animal that I can really pet. Hi, Rose. Yeah, she's like 2 years old. Me and Ma rescued her. Oh, where'd you rescue her from? The animal humane society. I miss you too, Angelina. I haven't seen you in a while. Did you see your shout out? I gave you a shout out from your neighbors. Oh wow. Like you're right next door neighbors or neighbors down the street. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I got a call from Discerning 8. Um, please put her and her family up in prayer. She just lost a family member, a 25-year-old family member. So I'm not going to go into the details or anything. That I'll leave that up to her to do. But just keep her up in prayer, her and her family. She won't be here for the week. Matter of fact, I'm not going to be here for the whole week. So it's 4th of July week. Okay, you said the new people that moved out. The new people that moved it. Okay. Hey, Faith. Snuck right by me there. Good to see you, sweetheart. Well, I'm glad you got him, Black. I'm sure that dog is very grateful. I'm just sitting here working on a little video that I'm about to upload right now. Because sometimes people keep talking and then they end up getting on your last nerve. And you have to clap back sometimes and do it classy. Hi, Lady of Elegance. Thank you, Angelina. I appreciate it. And she does too. She asks that you guys pray for her and her family. So, yeah, 25 years old. That is so young. So young. So, yeah, definitely. Definitely keep her up in prayer. It's hard to lose loved ones, especially at a young age. We don't expect them to go that young, but circumstances happen and it's not in our hands. Hi, Eye of Crystal. Hello, sweetie. There's Alfreda. Charleston, South Carolina's in the house. I bet it's hot as fish grease down there, huh? It's hot here. I know if it's hot here, it's hot everywhere. It is hot. Yes, please do. Say a prayer for them. Yeah. She just called me and I missed her call. And I called her right back when I saw that I had this phone. It's your birthday, 73rd birthday, Angelina. Is it today or is it on the 4th? Happy 73rd birthday. Whether it's today or the 4th, it's happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Oh, and Eye of Crystal's on the 4th as well. Happy birthday to you too, sweetheart. Oh, wow. What a day to have a birthday on a celebration. Already a celebration, and you topping it off with your own celebration. That is cool. Yes. Mine is on it's not really a celebration day. Mine is 9/11. Just the opposite. I'll never forget that birthday. Ooh. Yes, I bet it's a blast. I bet it's a blast. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful birthday this week. And anyone else out there that's celebrating something special this week besides the 4th of July, I hope you guys have a wonderful celebration and make lots of memories. That's what we got. We got to have memories to look back on. Hi, Dawn. It's in the dawning of the dawn. Beard, dawn, beard. That was really a corny song. I could have gave her a better song than that. I'll have to think of something better. Your oldest daughter's birthday is the 4th. Well, tell her happy birthday, Black. Tell her we said happy birthday. You liked it. Dawn beard, dawn beard. Oh, God. I wish I hadn't screwed up my voice. Man, would have had fun. So, what did y'all do this weekend? I'm giving us time to get more people in here because I feel a drag coming on. I just feel a drag coming on. Oh, oh, thanks, Auntie. I'm rocking with you. I always celebrate on the 4th. Auntie, did you know Walter Scott passed? Yes, I found out the other day. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. I love the whispers because of the twins. And my husband has an identical twin brother. So we used to always compare the two because they all dressed alike back in the day, and they was handsome twins, and my husband and his brother are handsome twins. And man, where is the Sandman? Who is the Sandman, sweetheart? Lawanda, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? Oh, girl, got too much to say. I got to say something back. It's just, it's in my bones. Hello, everyone. I had a big old school birthday party this past Saturday. I'm beat. I was shown a lot of love. Oh, happy birthday, DJ Wilmas. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful birthday. You said an old school birthday party. That's what's up. Old school birthday parties. Did you see how he left his family set up for life? No, I didn't see all that, sweetheart. I just heard that he passed on. And at 81, I didn't realize that they were that old. They looked good. They really did. Showtime at the Apollo, your performance. I don't know. I got another one coming up in a few minutes. About to hit the button right now. I got to do a decent thumbnail for it. Maybe not. I'll just leave it the way it is. Should I upload it now, or should I just wait until after? Should I just wait until after the live? I'll let you guys decide. Hi, Retretta. Put a 1 in the chat if I should upload this video in honor of your friend and mine. Right now. Wanda said, right now. Okie dokie. Well, now a time is as good as any. And it's not some epic. Hi, Urban. Hello, my love. It's not an epic production, but it gets the point across, I think. Mother Jones had to have something to say, and I just thought I'd let Mother Jones have a few words. It's only fair. Yes, yes. Let's see. Okay. Let me hit the thumb. I'm just going to put a regular old thumbnail. Oh my goodness. It ain't the thumbnail I'd like to use, but nevertheless, I'll just put my, oh, Nikki, you're so fine. Let's see. Mother Jones Schools Maggie. Let me get something creative. I'll go to Chat GPT. Ain't no shame in my game. Hey, Sean. How are you? You forgot what you came in here for? Oh no, Lawanda, I haven't brought this one up. This is brand new. I haven't uploaded it yet. I'm about to upload it right now. I just need to name it. Yes, sirree. Let me pick a nice, let me pick a creative title. Title for a YouTube video about as a student. Oh, I can't type. Taught by Mother Jones. Boom. Let's see what Chat GPT has to say. I don't like any of these. Oh, I can use this one. I ain't got all day. Okay. Lessons in sass and class. Listen to me. Lessons in class. Not sass. This is kind of corny, but it's fun. Okay. It should be available in just a moment. Yes, everybody, hit that like button. Yeah, poor owl. Po baby, can't help it. Yes, it was a ice hot weekend. Hello, Melody. Hi, Diane. Donna McClinton. How's it going, sweetheart? Norvis. Uh-oh, you still recovering from bronchitis? Bless your heart. Hi, Ooh, excuse me. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Camille. Did I miss anybody? I hope not. I was looking down for a long time. Oh, you like that last one? Black. Yeah, I got one coming up in about 2 minutes. I just got to make it public. 'cause enough is enough. Yes, Fonda, shout out to all the birthday people in the chat. Happy birthday from Earth Angel. Earth Angel, Earth Angel, will you be mine? Hi, Carol. Birthday in the chat. Birthday in the chat. Hi, Barbara. Donna says, it's been a day. Grandson eating like he working. Ain't that the truth? Man, they get in that kitchen and get to fixing stuff depending on how old they are. They get to fixing stuff like they bought it. Oh, Mama C says, hello. Tell Mama Cricket I said, hello back. Hello, love. Forever Lisa the Silent Storm. Hello, Forever Lisa. How is it going? Yes, happy birthday to all the birthday peoples. Okay, let me make this bad boy monetize. Gotta get paid for the video. Gotta get paid for the video. There we go. Turn it on. And there you have it. Yes, I love having a reason to make little shorts sometimes. And it's a short one. He sliced your rotisserie chicken in half. Lord have mercy. It's time for him to pay rent. Time to pay rent. Lord have mercy. Sliced a whole rotisserie chicken in half and thought it was okay. Oh my goodness. Boy, them kids will do it, won't they? I love them though. Yes, and be kind. I am being kind, actually. It's kind of kind. It could be worse. Oh no. He sat it on a plate with mac and cheese. He's 10, 123. You got to be kidding me. He's 10 years old, 123 pounds. Lord have mercy, you got a football player in the house. My God. Yes, it's the first of the month tomorrow. I just sat my ass down. You know what? You and me are so much alike in that respect. I just say, you know what? Whatever. I, Black. Wait a minute. Black says, "Shoot, I'm 211 pounds now." He was almost 11 pounds at birth. Ooh, that made me hurt down there. Oh, thank you, Barbara. I'm glad you liked it. Oops, 11 pounds. He was almost 11 pounds at birth, right, Donna? Yeah, you said it right the first time, sweetie. What is this popping up on my screen? Mother Jones says she'll quit first. You seen it? Mine was too, Lawanda. 8 pounds, 8 pounds. No, mine was 8 pounds, 11 ounces. Two ounces more. Oh, thank you, Angelina. Natural. Ain't that something? Having a big baby like that naturally, I did too. I thought I was going to die. I was like, I tried to bite my husband, but he got away too quick. I wanted to bite him. That pain hurt so bad. But hey, then I turned around and had another one. What can I say? Glutton for punishment. Yes, my oldest son was born at 8 pounds 11 ounces, and now he's 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", tallest one in the family. And he was 1 pound and 12 ounces. Ooh wee, preemie baby. No, I didn't. You wasn't woman enough for that. I didn't know. I don't understand what you meant with that one, Lawanda. Maybe I need to go back. My son was 8 pounds and 9 ounces at birth. Yeah, big boy. Yes, they are a blessing. 13 pounds 1 ounce. Oh, God. Rose, you couldn't sit down after. Hi, Millionaire's Code. How are you, sweetheart? I didn't have enough courage to have a baby the normal way, weighing that much. Jesus. That's, I just couldn't. It, Aya Crystal said that's a toddler. Ain't it the truth? These babies, they are coming out big. They coming out with a job. I mean, coming out like they need to have. Well, they should still have a social security number, but I mean, they need to be coming out with a paycheck in hand. I mean to tell you, and some advice. He says, "Can we have collard greens one day this week?" And he don't want the can. Mm-mm. I don't blame him with that one, Donna. I wouldn't want no can either. He'll get it. He will get, cause grandmas do that. We do that for these babies. Yes, Elizabeth, and come out scrolling the iPad, the iPhone, the iPad. They can play video games before they can walk. That's crazy. That's crazy business. This baby I that I watch, he knows. I mean, all he needs to do is see a phone, and he's reaching for it. And I'm like, no, no, you need to walk. You need to walk. Faith said I was 10 pounds. Don't know how my mama did it. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Hey, Simone. We talking about big babies at birth. Big babies at birth. The three B's. And very smart. Yes. Almost too smart for their own britches, as the old folks used to say. You too smart for your own britches. Mm, mm, mm. You let Mother Jones tell it. That's exactly how she would say it. You just too smart for your own britches. Let me put this iPad up. Yeah, that video's up if y'all want to go check it out. It'll be the segue to what I'm going to be talking about this afternoon. Not all this afternoon. Some have teeth. Lord have mercy. I wish not. Can you imagine trying to breastfeed a baby with teeth? No, no, ain't no way. What's that song? Ain't no way. By Aretha Franklin. Ain't no way. No. Mm-mm. Can't have it. Can't have it. Woo child, not teeth. Oh no. Yeah, that's a bit much. That is a bit much. That's your tough. That makes for one, doesn't it? Give them a fork. Exactly. No breastfeeding with teeth. I didn't breastfeed without teeth. I'm like, no, that's okay. Thank you. I told the nurses, while I'm in the hospital recovering from pushing this human out of my body, um, you can feed him. Angelina, I couldn't if I tried right now. I really couldn't if I tried. I don't even remember all the words, let alone, I don't have the voice anymore. I used to, but that's my own fault. Rose said, remember that saying. What saying is that, sweetheart? Remember that saying. I know, that's right. She would be sucking the heck out of the bottle. If my baby had teeth, I breastfeed all of mine. That's your Oh, thank you, Angelina. Thank you for the pass. I wish I could, though. I really do. I especially love some Aretha. I could never sing like Aretha. But yeah, she had some bomb music. I loved it. I loved all that old school music back then. Back when you could understand the words. Back when music was more about love than what you got. You know, it's all about what you got now. I got this, I got that, I got this house, and I got this car, and I got these itches, and I get this, and it's like you might lose all that. Virginia Slims. That was them Virginia Slims. You know it. Yes, Eye of Crystal. The lyrics were awesome. They don't write music like that no more. They sample it. They can sample our music in a heartbeat, can't they? But they can't come up with them words. They can't come up with them lyrics like we did back in the day. Yes. Well, yes, the lyrics meant something back then. And you know what? The other thing about music back then is there's always that song. Yes, Fonda. A rose is still a rose. Yes. There is something about music back in the day. I don't know about y'all, but there's certain songs that when I hear that one song, it takes me right back to a certain time in my life. Am I lying? Oh my God. Remember Flashlight, Red Light, Neon Light? That's high school. That's my high school years, or one year in particular. I think it was junior year, something like that. Now I lay me down to sleep. Yes, and Earth, Wind, and Fire. Everything Earth, Wind, and Fire. Mm. Fantasy, Reasons, all of them. Absolutely, Dawn. Ain't nothing like Spotlight, Neon Light, Red Light. Oh man, don't get me to starting on music because that is my passion. I love me some passion in the music. Thank you, Sean. Oh, bless your heart. I appreciate you too. Thank you for the $20 super sticker. I appreciate you. Isley Brothers. Oh my God. Voyage to Atlantis. Can I go on my way without you? Oh, where will I go? Can I go on my way without you? Oh, let it be so. Oh my God. Set sail with me, misty lady, set my spirits free. Oh my God, don't get me started. Funkadelics, Rose Raw, Funkadelics, Bootsy Collins, Parliament, George Clinton, Atomic Dog, Atomic Dog. We're going to have a soul fest in a minute. Oh, bless your heart, Angelina. It ain't nothing like it used to be, but thank you. Oh, I keep hearing footsteps, baby, in the dark. Now I can't hit the notes anymore. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's the jam. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Catherine passed away after a battle with cancer. Yes, Catherine. I've been hearing about it for the last few days. Faith said, you actually know all the words. You be making up your own words. Larry Graham. Oh, Larry Graham. Oh my God. My favorite song. What was the name of the song? What was the name of that song? It's right on the tip of my tongue. What's that? A one in a million chance of a lifetime, and life shows compassion and send to me a stroke of love called you. A one in a million you. Let me do my doo-wop dance. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God. You just took me way back. You just took me way, 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 way back. You have a nice voice, Auntie Mickey. Did you sing in the choir? Yes, ma'am. I did. I sure did, Catherine. I sure did. I was an alto. Now I'm a low tenor. That's my own fault. Never start smoking. Never. I should have never started smoking. That's my fault. That's my vice. So I tell kids all the time, please don't do it. Don't do it. You will definitely regret it. Oh, really, Catherine? You're an alto? Altos, boy, I love the alto section. They over here laughing at me. They said I'm singing to my phone. But you know what? Hey, that's our era. That's our era. I can't help it. And I love to be around my people that can appreciate good music. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness, we got a whole choir in the chat. We got some altos. You leave an eye? Oh, Crystal. Oh God. Child Angelina, I used to be able to sing the emotions and I can't touch it now. having a feeling to shine your light, using the power shining bright. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, yes, got deeper as a teenager. The Commodores. Zoom, baby, I like to fly away. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, baby, I like to fly away. Said I like to fly away. Zoom, zoom. Said I like. Oh, and then, what is it? Cause easy. Ah, I'm easy like a Sunday morning. Yeah. Happy heavenly to my sister, the late Dolores Strong, and the late Melvin Strong Sr. He was in the Navy. God bless them. Fonda. Wait a minute. Alfreda, I'm sorry. God bless them. Yes, the Whispers did have some hits, didn't they? Second alto. Yes. Yeah, use that high alto. Now you say, Fonda said, now I sound like Whitney, the aftermath. Ooh. Girl, you know I love you no matter what you do. Amen. Come get Auntie Uncle Barry. If Uncle Barry come get me, we'll have to shut this live down because we'll be over another room just dancing. Just dancing. You know where me and Uncle Barry went for our very first date? Oh, once, twice, three times a lady, and I love you. Yes, you once, twice, three times a lady, and I love you. Let me get the roll right. I love you. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna have to have somebody come up here and sing with me in a minute. If I don't want to sing by myself. Lionel Richie. My very first concert I ever went to, I was 16 years old, and I went to see the Commodores, but they were opened by LTD, Jeffrey Osborne. Y'all remember LTD? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Every time I move, I lose when I let love in. Every time I turn around, back in love again. Right back in love again. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Ray Goodman and Brown. You gotta be a special lady and a very exciting girl. You gotta be a special lady, 'cause you got me sitting on top of the world. Sitting on top of the... I ain't hitting that note. Hi, Lisa. How are you, love? Oh, yes, the floaters. Float, float on. Float on, float on. Float, float, float on. Cancer. And my name is Larry. Oh my God. You guys got me cutting up here. Man, y'all got me cutting up here. Oh my goodness. Ray Goodman and Brown. And you know the song that came out, my favorite Ray Goodman and Brown song was Ain't No Stopping Us Now. We're on the move. That's when the Seattle Supersonics won the championship, 1978. We have a concert. Yes, Sean, we have a concert going on. Urban said, Auntie got soul. The Soul Train. Hi, Ann. Yes, they were, Faith. Wait, Jeffrey Osborne, second baby daddy. Wait, that's your second baby daddy? Are you serious? Don't fool me now. Fonda. Jeffrey Osborne is your second baby daddy. Hey, Charles. What? You got to be kidding me. That man can sing. He can still sing. Man, oh man. I seen him. He came to Seattle about 3 or 4 years ago down at the at Jazz Alley. Gave a wonderful concert. Great show. He came again, but I didn't get to make that one. And every time Peebo Bryson comes to town, my husband has to go. Wait, did I get it wrong? McFadden and Whitehead? Didn't I say McFadden? Did I say McFadden and Whitehead? Oh, I'm sorry. That was McFadden and Whitehead. I'm sorry. Ray Goodman and Brown. I said the wrong one. Thank you. I stand corrected. See, I got all beside myself. Thank you, Charles. You are absolutely right. I got all beside myself. See, there's a reason why you the king of the music in here. King of old school music. I stand corrected. Oh my goodness, that was a wonderful little tribute to the past. Jeffrey Osborne is your second baby daddy. Ain't that something? That man could sing. Oh my God. Oh, you know what, Fonda? I'm gonna whoop you. I'm gonna whoop Fonda. I should have known. She's the chat comedian. I used to tell people when I was a kid that I was gonna marry Michael Jackson. I was about 7, 8 years old. I'm gonna marry Michael Jackson when I get older. He's my man. Well, he wasn't my man. I didn't say my man. We didn't say stuff like that back then. He's gonna be my boyfriend and I'm gonna marry him. Fonda, she got me again. Fonda got me again. Boy, I was about to say, I bet he sang all. No, let me shut up. I was gonna say he sang your drawers off. Oh my God, Fonda. Ah, I got. I got. MJ was your boyfriend. Now, was it Black Michael, or White Michael? Because Black Michael was my boyfriend. White Michael was he looked kind of weird. That new one by Peebo Bryson, Love Like Your and Love Like Yours and Mine. Auntie Mickey, John Whitehead was unalived in his driveway here in Philadelphia 20 years. I know. That was terrible. I heard about that. Well, I read about that. I was shocked. And I didn't hear about it right away. Black Boy Mike. Yes, MJ was my best before all that plastic surgery. Wait. Auntie, sing these things I do. These things I do. 'Cause I'm so in love with you. If I could, I'd like to be a great big movie star. Overnight sensation. Drive a big expensive car. I would buy you anything your little heart desires. These things I do 'cause I'm so in love with you. Okay, I'm done taking requests. Stone in love with you. Wow, stylistics. When I was 12. Yeah, Fonda is off the chain. Faith, she is definitely off the chain. All right, y'all. Well, thank you. Thank you, Anne. Well, first of all, how many of you have been keeping up with the Diddy trial? That's what I'm talking about. My big brother used to sing that. That was a beautiful song. Prophetic. Definitely a beautiful song. Matter of fact, we went to see the Stylistics several months ago, well, about 6 months ago, and they sang that song. They got him on distribution. You talking about Diddy? Faith, are you talking about Diddy? Yeah, you know what? Today is the first day of deliberations. That's the only reason why I've really paid any attention to it this week. Well, the week just started. What can I say? But yeah, they've definitely got him on distribution. They only need what? Two two instances of different things just to get the RICO. A lot of people don't seem to understand that they have proven, moreover than not, that he is definitely guilty of RICO. And they say that how can you charge one man with RICO? They ain't done. Donna McClendon says Peebo Bryson is my cousin, and I favor him too. Really, Donna? Yes, they've got so much on Diddy that it ain't funny. But now, did you guys hear? They've been talking about um, some of the charges that they dropped, and people seem to misunderstand what that means. Those are not actual charges in the sense of they're dropping major charges. They're dropping predicate acts. Those were what were dropped. They're not the actual charges. They're the predicates were attempts, ingredients to those charges. So, like, for instance, attempted arson, attempted trafficking. I read he wants his baby oils back if found not guilty. He can have more than that baby oil. It's what he was doing with it that was sick. I've watched Diddy since it started. Two more instances is right. It was on media takeout today. Oh my God. Well, he gonna need it in there. That's what they're proving. After that, they get him. It's all kind of conspiracies coming out the woodwork. Yes. Hi, boss lady. No, Urban Trump ain't gonna touch that man with a pardon. Trust and believe. Trump is not setting Diddy free. And I'm going to tell you why. Because one of Trump's biggest supporters were, what's that attorney's name? On the tip of my tongue. Somebody help me out. He's the one that was doing those. He was the one that came out and had all those people calling him. Exactly, LaWanda. What is his name? He's got a funny name. Not Rudy. The attorney that had, there was like 60 men, 60 women, and he was taking all these cases. God, what is his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. He is, oh yeah, I forgot about it. Not Ben Crump Tassie. What? Thank you, Urban. Um, what is that attorney's name? That's gonna bug me now. He's a big time attorney now. He's been in the spotlight, especially because of Diddy. He was taking on a lot of cases against Diddy, and I guess he messed up a couple of them. I guess I don't know exactly what the whole deal was behind it, but he's one of that other individual that's sitting in the White House. He's one of his most major contributors. That's really going to bug me now. I cannot think of his name. But yeah, he's not pardoning the Diddy man. He's not going to pardon the Diddy man. Diddy man, if Diddy man gets less than 15 years, I will be shocked. Cuz almost every charge he has is practically a minimum. Busby. Thank you, Marie. Thank you. I knew it was a weird name. Busby. LaWanda says attorney busy. Busy Busby. Oh, goodness gracious. It seems like he is going to go home. Nah. They ain't going to let that brother go home. They ain't. Look, they can't fix themselves to allow that to happen. Matter of fact, there was a situation that took place today with jury number 25. Juror number 25. And says, juror number 25 is not willing to follow the judge or prosecutor's instructions, believed to be biased. Imagine that. The itty bitty ditty man. Yes, Diane. And I mean itty bitty ditty. For real, for real. Can we do a poll if he walks? Let me see. I don't know if I know how to do that in the chat. Let me see. Media assets. Can I do a poll? You see, I need to start getting into some things here. Start learning how to do stuff. I think I'll do a poll on my community page. They claimed that they didn't understand. No, Angelina, this one particular juror number 25. Hi, QT. Juror number 25 is being very biased. And according to the media, juror number 25 is a male with a PhD in molecular biology and works as a scientist. Other information emerged during jury selection as he said he is a Manhattan veterinarian who lives with a partner and was only vaguely aware of the accusations against Combs. So this individual is apparently a member of the LGBTQ community, and it's not very, doesn't seem like that would be very likely. Hi, protected by God. How are you, my love? So it's really hard to imagine. He's just not, he was actually, what had happened was the jury sent a note to the judge complaining about this particular juror. He was not being very cooperative in deliberating. As a matter of fact, let's see, the foreperson is an African American woman, according to Infamous Sylvia. She's another content creator here on YouTube. You guys might have heard of her. Shout out to Infamous Sylvia, who's been down there uh, laboring amongst all the other content creators that have the time and money and means to go down there amongst all them crazy people and hang out in front of the courthouse and standing in line to get into the court room. And I'm good. I'll watch on TV. Yep, Tisa Tells. Oh, Tisa Tells is the star. Hey, Lennis, you just finished your show? You're going to have to let me know when you are on live. You have my number. Text me your times so I can come in and support. Yes, Faith, I believe that as well. I don't think he's, let me see. Faith says, I don't think he's going to walk. They're going to give him some time. May not be life, but he going to get some time. Absolutely. Tisa Tells. I love me some Tisa Tells. Now, she is the star of YouTube in terms of the Diddy trial. She has been riding on Diddy's neck since this all broke. She was she had her foot on his neck before he was even raided. She was on Diddy big time. Big time. So she's really, I'm very, very happy for her. She has literally blown up. She's been interviewed several times by ABC. She's been working side by side with Nancy Grace. I mean, the girl, you can't do nothing but clap for her, you know? I love it. I love seeing someone, especially one of us, come up and get their flowers instead of being attacked like others have done, which we will not even, well, I'll still address that individual anyway. Yes, lesson. Lennis. He's going to hotel mini bars, mini bays. Yes, mini bays. Protected by God says, hot here in North Carolina. Hope you and others are doing fine today. In my opinion, it's something shady going on with that individual. Protected by God, which individual are we talking about, sweetheart? Just give me initials. Just give me some initials. Hey, Holly. How are you, sweetheart? Yes, Faith, a lot more will be coming. A lot will be coming. Because remember, they still got some co-conspirators that they haven't charged yet. Now, there's lots of co-conspirators that have flipped and have testified. But there are some that haven't testified and haven't flipped. And those are the ones that they're going to start going after when this Diddy part is done. They're not done with all this RICO stuff. Remember remember when Diddy was cracking up in jail? He needs enough time in prison to finish cracking up. Then he can be cruff cratty. Oh no. The holdout in the jury gives me pause. Exactly, Lennis. That don't. But you know what? They gotta make it look good too. They gotta make it look good. Donna, they ain't gonna let that man walk. Do you know what kind of anarchy would be in the streets if he did? Boy, I'm telling you, every female organization that's up against predatory behavior and you know what behavior and sexual assault behavior and all those all those organizations will rise up like a phoenix against the government. There's no way that that's going to happen. Faith said the thing that surprised me that didn't come out in the trial, it's the health records. Which health records, honey? You talking about his health records or those people that were affected as a result of all those freak offs? Because there was a lot of stuff going on with unprotected, you know what? They were not protected. Some of it they actually touched on when they talked about the UTIs that these girls were getting. Exactly, Faith. Exactly, Donna. The HIPAA law that has a big effect on it as well. But they did reveal that Cassie complained about sores in her mouth, and they complained about UTIs, urinary tract infections, because he was forcing them to do it no matter what. They were getting urinary tract infections from all that. And then he would make them do it on their period. How disgusting is that? Man, absolutely, Charles. All of them. And they going to have to go after some. Where's all his friends at? That's what I want to know. Where's Meek Mills? Oh, Meek. Where you at, Meek? One that was jumping up and down. That one. Meek, where are you? Yeah, Faith, but I think because of HIPAA laws, they can't release those detailed health records for people. That's one thing that what the government is gung ho about hiding that. Yep, where's Meek Mills? Where's DJ Khaled? We the best. Ooh, Fonda said I know his house stank. Stank with an A. So functified. Pun too. Yep. Pun intended, but big pun. Everyone better keep getting checked out for real. Watch it, Auntie. That's a content creator friend we know. I don't know the content. I don't know them. I can't bite my tongue about everybody now just because they have a friend on YouTube. If that's the case, I ain't got nothing to say about nobody. Yes, Lily. Absolutely. There's a lot more to come. You got, Ashton Kutcher is very silent. Leonardo DiCaprio is very silent. Ellen DeGeneres, she done bounced out the country. Rosie O'Donnell, I think she's out the country now. Maybe she's back. Who knows? Back and forth, back and forth. Uh, what's his name? Simmons. He's over in Bali somewhere. Just all kind of people. Exactly, Faith. We were over there today. We were over where today, Urban? The old folk used to say you lay down with dogs, you come up with fleas. Absolutely. Oh, you talking about Taco 47? Is that who you talking about? Urban. Auntie, they're going to have to categorize it. Oh, well. I heard Sissy is HIV positive. Who is Sissy? Okay. Oh, really? Diddy is? Oh, I don't wish that on nobody. I really don't. I don't wish that on nobody. Old folk used to say you lay down with dogs, you come up with fleas. Okay, and then protected by God said, but there's more to come because when others start to talk, them names gonna fall out of their mouths. That's right. So who was I talking about the content creator's friend? Let me know who it was. Big Pun. I mean, not that it matters. That has nothing to do with me. He knows a lot of people. That don't mean nothing in terms of if they right or wrong. If they was doing nasty stuff, friend or no friend, it is what it is. That ain't got nothing to do with. That has no reflection on him. Unless you talking about. Wait a minute. When I said Meek Mills, is that who you were talking about? Urban? No. You talking about Meech? His friend Meech? That's always in his chat? I mean, on his platform? That's not Meek Mills. That's Meech. Not the same guy. Meek Mills is the one that was with Diddy. They used to dress alike. Yes, Lennis. Jay-Z just took a sigh of relief. Yes, Meek Mills is not Meech. Yeah. It's okay, sweetie. That's a different guy. That's a different guy. Yeah, Meek Mills is the one. Somebody actually recorded Meek Mills behind closed doors with somebody else making some real awful sounds behind that door. Sounded pretty painful. Let's see. Just like Cat Williams said, they will all be revealed. That's right, Angelina. And I mean, ever since Cat said that, I mean to tell you, it has not stopped. It just seems as though as soon as those words came out of his mouth, the ball started rolling. And it hasn't stopped yet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait. But yeah, we're just kind of sitting, waiting, and the longer it takes, yes, they fall in one by one. And it's unfortunate because you find that they really go after people in the culture even more so than others. You know what I'm saying? The entertainment industry is doomed. And honestly, it's very demonic in many areas. Not the whole thing, you know. It's not the whole entertainment business, but you gotta be you gotta be anointed and doused in anointed oil to go into that business, even if it's to sing gospel music. Some people end up selling their soul for that too. These guys are from ags to riches. They get on my nerves. Yep, exactly. They thought they were untouchable. They get to a certain part in life and they just think that they've gotten away with it so long that it's all fair game. Retretta says, Auntie, lots of celebs were not at court. I believe they are guilty of stuff as well as anything. They didn't want to be nowhere near the Fed. Exactly, Retretta. They are laying low because it ain't over. Those people in that courtroom looked at a lot of video. Fonda, I'm studying you. You are fine. I hear you, girl. It's like, it's not over. I don't know why people think that it's going to be over when Diddy goes to jail. And I really believe Diddy's going to jail. If he doesn't, then something's wrong with the system because that was not all consensual. Now, the rule is she could want to do it the first 20 times. But when number 21 comes up and she says, nope, I don't want to, and you make her anyway, boom, that's trafficking. And then they've got records and they've got receipts showing that the company paid for flights for the SEX workers to be transported from one state to another. Okay, Alfreda, you sing soprano in the choir. Cool. The power of God was nowhere to be found in the Diddy empire. Absolutely. And you know what they said today? They said that at some particular time they had a break in the courtroom and they allowed Diddy to have time with his family, and they had a prayer circle. So they had prayer. But you know what? Sometimes you got to ask yourself, and I'm not passing no judgment, but this is just something to ponder. Just because somebody says they're praying, don't mean they praying to the same God we pray to. Hello, lights. Hello, fan. Hello, keyboard. Exactly, them young kids, girls and boys. They used business. Faith, you are absolutely right. That's what makes it RICO. Absolutely, Faith. But you know what? Diddy is not stupid. He's a very, very smart man. He's very, very well educated. He was private school educated in his younger years until he went to Howard University. He went to school with a lot of them white boys. They party a certain different kind of way than black folks do. You know what I'm saying? But he was very well educated. He's not stupid at all. Not in the least. He knew what was going on. He got arrogant, he got big headed, and he got reckless. And I believe, this is on my own opinion, nobody else's. I'm not spitting or regurgitating anyone else's information. But I believe that he got so reckless that Clive Davis said, you know what? I'm removing my hedge of protection from you. Because Diddy went on for years, couple decades, and things were able to get brushed under the rug or up under the carpet. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, Norvis. He forgot he was a black man. Absolutely, Carol. You gotta be careful. What happened to that Texas attorney with the 120K? But five are sure we'll go for that was Busby, Lennis. That was attorney Busby. He is one of number 47's biggest supporters. That's why he will not. Number 47 will never pardon Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Carol says sometimes you have to be careful who is praying over you. Absolutely. 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 Too smart for his own good. That's it. That's an old time saying, Angelina. Or the other one was too smart for his own britches. Or too big for his own britches. You get so big you done choked yourself out. Careless, but the fat lady haven't sung yet. Wait. Careless, but the fat lady haven't sung. He hasn't told on no one yet. He still may have insurance. Get him off. It ain't gonna be enough to get him off. You know what, Lennis? Allie Carter had disappeared, but I think she's been relocated. Yeah, Allie, Allie's been relocated now. She's gone through a whole different level of crazy. He gonna learn today, ain't he? Protected by God. He gonna learn today. Oh, he got an honorary degree. He didn't graduate from Howard. Correct. And I think, didn't Howard take it back? If I'm not mistaken. Just like the city of New York took back that key to the city. But that still doesn't remove the fact that he was very intelligent. Very, very highly intelligent. Wait a minute. Protected by God says, I don't mean no harm, but I watched her earlier today and she has lips like P. Diddy. Who? Oh, Allie Carter. Remember when Diddy couldn't close his mouth? His teeth were so big he couldn't close his mouth. I couldn't do it. He gave my HBCU JSU 1 million, but he didn't give it back. But we didn't give it back. I don't blame you. Keep that money. Shoot. Oh, bless your heart, Alfreda. Thank you. Alfreda, you know what? You might want to refresh your browser because I think you're way back in the chat. I think you're way, way back because some of your responses are long time ago answers, if you know what I'm saying. Yes, colleges have the power to retract your degree, earned or gifted. That's right. Yes, Angelina, they tried to unalive R. Kelly too. But you know, R. Kelly, the problem with R. Kelly is that R. Kelly just didn't handle his money right. He didn't handle his business right. That man his catalog is worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. And he was just too busy doing other foul stuff to pay attention. That's how he got. Does Puff and Kanye have the same daddy? I doubt it. Yes, Faith, you're right. R. Kelly did that to himself. He would not eat, and taking medicines on an empty stomach will lead you into the hospital. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he also had bad lawyers. He didn't hire the best lawyers he could possibly get. He just wasn't very good at taking care of business. That's the sad part about it. R. Kelly, if he had the attorneys that that Diddy have now, I hate to say it, but R. Kelly would have probably got off with a lot less time. Not that I'm not saying that he deserves less time. What he did was despicable to those young girls. Okay, so Angelina says Howard University gave him his money back. They did? I thought they didn't. Sorry, I never emailed you, but I went depressed stage. Lord, open a door for me to speak with Candle business owner. Thank you so much for your prayers and others who have prayed for me in private. Amen, lady. Honey, whenever you're ready to email me, you do so. You hear? I love you, sweetheart. R. Kelly may get out sooner than we think. Well, he certainly tried at least with this last situation. There is some, you can look sideways at him, but you know what? That's what prison is all about. When you go to prison, you're subjected to a lot of crazy stuff. People are going to try to unalive you in there just because of who you are. Oh man, you think you all that because you are Kelly. You the singing man. You the you know Pied Piper of R&B. Yeah, protected by God. You said a mouthful there, and let's not forget the girls' mothers either. Yeah, more should have went to jail. More should have went to jail. R. Kelly people were the actual ones that committed the racketeering crimes, and he was over it. He told them to do it. They did it, so it makes it RICO. They just never pursued RICO on him. Okay, Auntie, those girls lied on R. Kelly. It was said and proven those girls' parents put them up to the con and lied. It was proven in what court of law, sweetheart? Alfreda, move your cursor. Your bring your thing all the way to the very end of the screen because you're way behind in the chat, baby. Alfreda's still talking about Starship. You still talking about music. We done moved past that already. You gotta catch up, baby. You gotta catch up, Alfreda. Move that little what do y'all call it? It's not the cursor. You know, the little dot that shows you where you are in terms of the live. Just want to bring it or refresh your screen. Up in the left hand, I think, the left hand corner up top, there's a circle with an arrow on the end. Red ball, thank you. The little red ball, just drag it all the way to the end as far as you can go. That'll bring you up to par where the rest of us are. Yeah, my starship, that was the cut right there. That was, oh my goodness. You are my life. I ain't gonna stop. I ain't gonna start singing. I ain't gonna start singing again. Ooh wee, ooh wee. There is a way for you to do a poll in this chat, Auntie Mickey. You must not know how to do one. I mod for people who do polls in their live chat all of the time. I know there is a way, Catherine. I just don't know how. Hi, Anthony. I'm going to have to look into that and see how I can do that, especially in StreamYard. I know it can be done in YouTube if you're going live on it through the YouTube app, but I'm not through the YouTube app. I'm in StreamYard. So I got to find out how I can do polls. Protected by God's. I know Diddy praying that a starship will come and get him out right now. He better pray a lot bigger than that. He better pray more for the Lord instead of a starship. Again, we got to ask ourselves, who are these people praying to? I'm not trying to pass judgment, but when you listen to some of the antics that this individual did over a couple of decades, if not 3 decades, that's like some of these rappers that get up and they'll have an album full of cussing and talking about women being bitches and hoes and F this and F that and suck my and all this stuff. They say some of the most vile things and they get an award and they want to get up on stage and thank God. Really? First of all, I want to thank God, who is the head of my life. Which God are you talking about, sir? Because I know the God I serve didn't tell you nothing about getting up there and making a record about putting somebody's thing in their mouth or calling themselves bees and hoes. That just doesn't match. The math ain't mathing. So, which God are you serving? Which God are you praying to? Which God are you honoring when you accept that award? Absolutely, Millionaire's Code. He's going to need to sit down and think about what this has done to his children and the examples he has set. Absolutely. Yes. Catherine Powell says, I like Tisa Tales, Armand Wiggins, and Chef Don Don. Absolutely, Urban. False prophets. There's a lot of false prophets out there. They all about that money, 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 money. Money. Yes, she was interviewed by Nancy Grace. Yes, she was. Absolutely. She deserves everything she gets coming. Tisa Tells has been on her grind. Oh my God. I gotta turn this camera off for a second. But Tisa has been on her grind. I am so extremely happy for that beautiful young lady. Now they realize that money didn't mean everything. Absolutely right, Faith. You are so absolutely right. She is blowing up. Before this is all said and done, I guarantee you, I believe that girl's going to have her own uh, radio show. Not necessarily radio show, but she's going to have some kind of an investigative television show of some kind, because she has definitely been the epitome of the grind when it comes down to working hard at what she loves to do, and that's journalism. Hi, Desire and Fire. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very proud of her. Norvis, are you behind in the chat too, sweetheart? Or were you just commenting on the song? Money, 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 money. Just think, if we wouldn't be where he is now, he still would be doing the same, manipulating and mistreating everyone. Absolutely. There's plenty of those right here on YouTube. Mistreating people, manipulating people. Absolutely, Lawanda. Diddy has lots of time to think about all this mess. I bet he won't do anything anymore. He he will think of his children, I bet on it. The YouTubers are making lots of money off Diddy. Absolutely, Retreader. Absolutely. This is their time to shine. YouTubers that are larger content creators, uh, ones such as Make It Make Sense, he just ended up in Essence Magazine. And he's straight off of YouTube. But you're going to always run into your haters. You know, when somebody, especially in our community, it's really unfortunate that somebody in our community comes up and gets recognition and others want to hate on them. And that's sad. Yeah. I love Ticket TV, Retreader. I love Ticket. He don't pull no punches. He don't care what people think. He tells it like it is. And he comes with the documentation. Not just a lot of words. You know what, Norvis? I hope they go to therapy as well. I hope they do go to therapy. Them boys have really been, oh my God, just awful. Those boys have been polluted for life, especially that one that looked just like him. But Christian, from what I understand, is being brought up. He's being brought up on charges as well. Yeah. Catherine said, Auntie Mickey, I never expected Meek Mills have to testify at all. Well, he may not right now. Well, he ain't right now. But don't be surprised if he isn't called to testify at a later date in another trial pertaining to another person who was a co-conspirator, because they haven't gone after everybody. Millionaire's Cove said, If the opportunity presented itself again for him, he would do it again. This stuff is embedded in him. It's a lifestyle he has seen and grown accustomed to. Absolutely. He was groomed as a boy. If you guys have ever seen that documentary that was on, oh God, what was it? Tubi. They had a documentary on Tubi about Diddy. And they went way back to right after his dad passed away. His dad was a hustler under Frank Lucas. Absolutely, Catherine. It would reveal stuff that's too personal. And there are laws called HIPAA laws that will protect individuals from that kind of information getting out. They can't share intimate health details. It's unfortunate because some of those people were prone or exposed, unbeknownst to them, without their knowledge or consent, to things that they may be stuck with for the rest of their lives. Yes, Retretta, TMZ put that on Tubi. But if you watch that documentary, they showed, I saw a picture of Diddy. His mama had that boy dressed up like a pimp. I mean, complete with the brimmed hat, looking like a little mini Mac. Yes, Lennis, I heard the same thing. I heard that Janice is not his mother. However, she might as well be. She raised him. She raised him in a whole house. Yes, Janice is his aunt, but she raised him. She was the mother figure. Either way it goes, she exposed him to the life, and that's unfortunate. And that ain't no hearsay. That was another individual that was a boy along with him that lived under the same roof. Faith makes a huge point right here. Faith said, at Retretta Haven, my child stopped me from doing a whole bunch of things that could have gotten me locked up because I wanted to be here to raise my child. It stopped me from doing wrong. Absolutely. Oh my God. They is in the house. Hello, They. Oh, baby girl. They says, hi, Auntie. I've been missing you so much. I will call you guys sometime, either tonight or tomorrow. But I have been watching the videos you have been uploading, and I miss you so much. I miss you too, sweetheart. She said, thank you so much for everyone who is here. Auntie is such a beautiful and amazing soul. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I miss you too. Me and Jess were just asking each other about you. They says, hello, Auntie. I have missed you so much. I have been so busy, but I am so excited I was able to come to the live tonight. I'm excited too. Thank you so much for taking time out of your grown day. They is 19 years old. She is young and just starting out in life. I mean, to really live life. So it's a special thing for her to come by and hang out with us grown folk over on this end. Because we done been where she is 3 times over. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm glad you made it by. I am so glad you made it by. Yes. So enough of Diddy. I think we gonna find out more about Diddy uh, within the next day or so. I'm hoping and praying the sooner the better, because the sooner they come up with an answer to all this, the most likely he will be convicted. Um, even if it's a hung jury, he's still not a winner. All that means is, oh, they get to take another bite of the apple. They're gonna have to go do it all over again. And you know they ain't gonna let him go home while they do that. So he gonna still be sitting in jail. But I tell you one thing, I'm willing to I bet that brother wish he had taken that plea deal that they offered him. What y'all bet? Put a one in the chat if you think Diddy regrets turning down that plea deal of 15 years. Lady of Elegance, no, I haven't heard from Paperwork Party, but I have seen him uh, doing some stuff for Kim Porter. He's been working on the Kim Porter case, but nothing about Angie Stone lately. Now, Stone Paxton has some recordings of him and Angie, and I don't think he has announced to anyone who he's going to turn those. I believe he's going to turn those tapes over to Paperwork. I don't know for sure. It was going to be between Paperwork, Tough News, and me. I think, it, out of all honesty, I think it would be in better hands with um, either Paperwork or Tough News, because they have the capability to report that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, put myself down or anything, but I do believe that um, they're just equipped better than I to present that information. And quiet as it's kept, I wouldn't have a problem with Stone if he released it himself on his own platform. I mean, it's his content, you know. Either way it goes, I would like to hear it. I'm kind of sad that we ran into a brick wall with Angie Stone's case. Um, I could only go so far with the law enforcement aspect. Oh, I forgot to turn my camera back on. My bad. It's really unfortunate, but you know, if the police ain't doing their job right, I know, Faith. If I just lost my train of thought. I just think that, if the police are covering up anything, they're covering up their shoddy police work. I don't think they're covering up anything uh, for lethal. But I think it was very, 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 very shoddy police work. Yes, Faith, I was talking about the police. I thought that it was very shoddy police work for them to let that man go without. I mean, he had no driver's license. Come on, you were just in an accident involved. First, your van flipped over. You were the driver, and you have no driver's license, and you get to go home. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, even the police reports, the accident reports were awful. The autopsy was awful. Why would you put Angie Stone's stage name on her autopsy? That's bull crap. And I personally believe, once again, that it's in Alabama. And let's be real about it. They not like us. They not like us. Had that been a van full of clear people, would have been a different outcome. Yes, absolutely. Cassie, you are absolutely right. One thing about the feds, one thing paperwork and Jaguar Wright told me, and a lot of people might thumb their nose at this information, but it's something to consider. There's feds all up in YouTube. There's a lot of feds up in YouTube. There's a lot of these trolls. I personally am starting to believe both paperwork and Jaguar, in that some of these trolls coming in and out of these chat rooms are federal agents. I believe that. They want to know what's going on the internet. And I think that Angie Stone's case very well may have been getting too close to some things they didn't want out there, and not necessarily to do with Angie's demise as as much as maybe uncovering something even more nefarious, and that is the inappropriate way that it was handled, the investigative aspect from law enforcement. That was awful. That was awful police work. I don't care how they cover it up, how they dismiss it, how they explain it away. Police got there 50 minutes after the accident at 4. The accident was at 4:20, the first accident. The second accident was 5 minutes after the first one. And the popo didn't get there until 5:20. What's wrong with that picture? Oh, really? Lady of Elegance. You said Tough News had something about Sherelle inherited her estate, but video was taken down before I could watch it. Huh, that's interesting. Alfreda, no. I did not get the 911 call for Angie. That yet another reason why I think that the police department don't want a lot of information released. I was told, I got the email to prove it. First, I was told, the first time I made a request, I was told that no, you have to request that information from the Montgomery County. And apparently, I had requested it from the county of the county that Hope Hull was in, which was Monroe County. Um, so when I got that rejection letter 2 weeks later, I reapplied for Montgomery County, the 911 call from Montgomery County. And I found out that, number one, you have to be physically present if you want the actual recording. You have to show up in their office with identification in person to get that recording. And if you're not asking for it in person, then you can request the transcript. So I asked for the transcript. And I'm thinking, okay, well, at least, I'll be able to present that. I waited a good 2 weeks just to get an email from them saying, we're sorry, we can't meet your request. We can't fulfill your request. You have to be a resident of Alabama. Wow. Really? Yeah, you're right, Faith. It is an open investigation. They're not going to release anything. But again, when people lie to you and have you thinking that there's something going to go on and it doesn't, it feels kind of bad when you find out the truth that it was never available in the first place. How about that? Well, no, Alfreda, according to the accident report, because word of mouth don't mean nothing. Word of mouth don't mean nothing. He said, she said don't mean nothing. The paperwork says uh, that when the 18-wheeler hit the van, it hit the it hit the Sprinter van into the air and spun it around and came down, and she was thrown from the window and pinned under the van. Miss January, are you a resident of Alabama? Miss January, you said so I could get one then, or is that just a lie? Are you a resident of Alabama? Because if you're a resident of Alabama, then you should be able to get it because you're a resident. I was told I couldn't get it because I'm not a resident. So I would encourage you to give it a shot. You're a tax-paying citizen in the state of Alabama. I would think you would be able to do that. Now, don't get me wrong, they might come back and tell you need to be a resident of Montgomery County or something. You know what I'm saying? But I was told, okay, Birmingham, okay, well, they told me that I had to be a resident of Alabama. Now, I don't recall if it was specifically Montgomery, Alabama, or just Alabama, the state, not just, the city of Montgomery. But that's something that either way it goes, I couldn't get it. But if you live in Birmingham, you stand a better chance of getting it than I could. Okay. Alfreda, you said you were told Angie Stone climbed out of the van and got hit by the truck. I don't think that happened. First of all, the paperwork says that uh, she was thrown from the vehicle after it got hit by the 18-wheeler. As a matter of fact, the van was hit it spun around in the air. She fell out the window, an open window, and was pinned under the vehicle. Now, in all honesty, that report also contradicted itself when it was talking about the victims of the second accident. And you could tell which victim was Angie, looking at the coding. Um, the victims from the second accident were different. There were a different amount of victims from the second accident than there were for the first accident. Everybody was a victim, but second accident only reflected like four victims, which is crazy. Okay, but again, Faith, is you're right. All of that, all of that was to throw everybody off of their investigation. Absolutely. But no, Angie did not climb out of the van. And let's be real. Okay, Angie was a very sickly woman. She was in need of a kidney. She had just had dialysis the day before. And to be involved in an accident of that nature, not one hit, but I mean, let's think about it. First, the flipping of the van itself was one thing. But to then get hit for that van to then get hit by an 18-wheeler. I just don't think her body could take all that. I really don't. Let me go back up here. Lady of Elegance says, I hope Diamond and Michael is staying on top of things. Miss Carol, I pray for both of them every day, especially Michael with his health issues. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I would encourage all of us to still keep her name out there, because I get really upset when I go into Google or Safari or Google Chrome and just do a search on Angie Stone, and all they have to say about her is that she passed away. Well, can you elaborate a little bit more on her life? How about that? Can you talk about her accomplishments? Can you talk about the music? Can you talk about the history she made? They so they so hell bent on just saying Angie Stone passed away in an accident. Now the weather. It's sad. Okay, Jess. I will talk to you later, love. Have a wonderful evening. Yeah. Sorry I went blind for a second, Faith. I'm giving you thumbs up. Oh boy. Well, y'all keep Angie's name alive and well. Please, please keep it alive and well, because she deserves more. She deserves her legacy to move on. I mean, to stay out there in the forefront. She did so much for our culture and for music. And she was a hell of a sister. Yes, she was. I'm praying for her family as well, Diamond and Michael, her grandchildren, and all those extended family. Um, yes, Faith. Faith says, I just saw pictures of her and some other celebrities posing together on other sites. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, with that said, just one other thing I'm going to touch on very briefly. And I know it's messy. I know it's messy. But I'm going to have to say what I got to say. Because after a while, when you let somebody keep talking, you have to address the elephant in the room. I'll turn my camera back on in a minute. Yes, Millionaire's Cove. I think that Paperwork will uh, have something to say about Angie when he returns. Oh, yes, Black. You know I'm going to say what I got to say. Many of you saw that video that I did, that response to Maggie, the miserable owl. Maggie got a lot to say, a lot of word salad. But you notice one thing I keep hearing her say that never changes. Whenever there's some kind of rebuttal, whenever there's some kind of attack. Yeah, the owl, the raggedy owl, the synthetic matted wig owl, the gap tooth, gap big, so big she could fit another tooth in between the gap owl. That one. I'm sick of her, and she need to go. And I don't understand how a person can lose a channel 3 times. How can you lose 3 channels? and still be able to come back with a fourth. And then sit there on that platform and scam. And I'm going to say it again, scam, SCAM, in the event that she's watching. Scamming your people for money to file a lawsuit against Danny Robinson. I really think it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a grift. And exactly, Millionaire's Cove. She didn't have a channel until the day after she lost the three, and then she came back and started up another one. Well, I don't know who she getting her tips from, but eventually she will lose the fourth channel because according to YouTube standards, you cannot circumvent the rules and come back with another channel. And she can't say that she already had that channel because if you look at the date it was started the day after she lost the three. So that lie is bogus. That lie is bogus. Absolutely, Catherine. Tisa Tells being interviewed by Nancy Grace has already opened doors for her. But right now we talking about Maggie the Mutt. Since she liked to talk about people so much and call me out my name and stuff, I guess I'll just return the favor. And it doesn't have to be a foul name, but it can be an appropriate name. Maggie the Mutt. Maggie the Mud Duck Owl. Yeah, people do it all the time. That don't make it right. And maybe if more of us reported it, YouTube would do something about it. Oh boy, who, Faith? Somebody we know? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who old boy would be. Yeah. Well, if it's the old boy, I think we're talking about them two need to hook up together and just go on a scamathon together. Because they're one and the same. One is just an old dude, and the other one is a young, I don't even know what to call her. Maybe if they hooked up, they could go on the road, take their little show on the road, and scam people left and right. Because one thing, you know what, I'm gonna share something with y'all, and I'm not gonna go off into a whole lot of detail. Let me put my camera up. I want to be seen when I say this. I had a conversation with that person last week. Me and my husband, mainly my husband, and my husband, God bless him. My husband told that person, if a man ain't got his word, he ain't got anything. And that person should know better. I'm just saying my husband's words, not mine. My husband, this is coming from a man. It's being as though the words of a man mean more to that man than anyone, any woman. Let the record show. If a man don't have his word, let me say it so you can see my eyes when I say it. Because if you're watching, I just want you to understand. If a man don't have his word, he ain't got nothing. And you gave your word last week. Yes, you did. Oh yeah, I'm gonna call you out. What else do I have to lose? Because one thing that the maggot over there has something to say about me, it's always the same thing. You stood behind an essayer who essayed his own daughter. Okay, can you come up with some new stuff? Oh, so the new stuff is, oh, you got scammed by by an old man of $1,000 or $1,300 or whatever she says. Well, can you say something else that people don't know? Oh, incidentally, Maggie, are you mad that he scammed me and you didn't? Is that your problem? Is that why you're upset, baby girl? That he got it and you didn't? That means that man had more game than you. It didn't last though. A bum is a bum. It don't matter if you're man or woman. You go around scamming people, that makes you a bum. And you're scamming your people. Well, if he wants attention, he got it. Because I'm not afraid to say what I got to say. You said you would have some money. Maybe you couldn't possibly pay the whole thing by Friday, this past Friday, but you would be calling me and you would be sending me something, and I haven't heard a word from you since. So that makes your word null and void, sir. Chalk one up for the scammer. And as for you, Maggie, don't hate because I had the money to lose in the first place. That's more than I could say for you because I don't go around scamming people. That means I had the money and I'm not hurting for it now. Boom. So come at me, girl. Come at me, baby girl. Because the house I live in, I own. Me and my husband own. Yeah. I don't lie on my parents. I don't use my parents as a means of scamming people for money or sympathy or any of that thing. You know, oh, she must be looking at my channel. Yeah, I do now. I sure do. Because I like to see what scammers have to say about me. So I can have some content to throw back at you. That's why you're Maggie the Black Pigeon, not owl. Who, who, who? Man, miss me. Scammer's delight. A will a hip, hop, a hippie to the hippity hip, hip, a hopper, you don't stop, a rocket to the bang, bang, boogie, say jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogity beat. Man, please. I ain't thinking about that scam artist. Neither one of them. Absolutely urban. It makes it bad for people who have good intentions. But let me say one thing to both of you. No good will come for you until, wait a minute, how did Celie do it? Until you do right by me. Everything you ever do gonna fail. Now, until you do right by me, sir, everything you ever do is going to crumble. Point blank, period. Same thing for you, maggot. Ain't that what Danny called you, maggot? See, you wanted to make a little picture of me as a pile of excrement. That seems to be your latest word. Can you spell it, boo boo? But you go ahead, make your little picture of me, as a sheep or whatever. That doesn't bother me at all. But what should bother you is your future. That's what should bother you. I made a video a few days ago giving you some very valuable advice, and you should take it quickly because time is fleeting. Time is short. And if you haven't looked out that window of yours because you can't seem to pull yourself away from doing live stream all day, thought you was taking care of your mama, but clearly she doesn't need your help because you're paying more attention to live streams than you are taking care of your mom, which means that you were lying, that she needed you to take care of her in the first place. But I digress. You living in your mama's house. You 34, 35 years old. And the sad part about it is you don't even have no kids. You don't have no dependents. You ain't even got a man or a woman for that matter. But you still sitting up in your mama's house, taking up your mama's air when you should be helping her. Like, get up, get out, and get something. Yeah. I ain't even going to talk about the bra because, clearly you don't feel it's necessary to put one on. But it's not sexy. It's not at all. Not at all. I just feel bad for your people because they seem to be blinded, unfortunately, by your scams. And eventually they'll wake up. I'm very confident in that. I truly believe that. But again, I would suggest you do an inventory on yourself and examine your inside self and find out why you are in the predicament that you're in. You can't blame that on nobody but you. And see, the thing is that you like to go out and say, oh, everybody is attacking me. Everybody is attacking me. Nobody attacks you until you attack them first. I didn't know you from Adam before you put your mouth on me. And for a while I ignored it because you were really insignificant. But, after a while, yeah, I started listening to people, and I came over and I checked you out, and every now and then you'd have something to say. As a matter of fact, it wasn't every now and then in the beginning. It was every day. But again, I didn't trip about that. But as time goes on and things change, you still can't seem to change your story. You still want to throw up that other content creator in my face. But it was that other content creator that you chastised me about, that you let him up in your platform and told your people to be kind to him, to be respectful of him. That was you, wasn't it? Okay, everybody, be nice, be respectful. But I guess those rules don't apply to everybody. See, all those rules that you expected me to live by, what you thought I should live by, you didn't live by. Ain't that something? Oh, what a tangled web we weave. Well, Lily, if that's the case, chances are she's going to be living there into retirement age. Because ain't no man in their right mind gonna fall for that. Yes, she did, Fonda. Absolutely. And see, you're so hell bent on getting back into Jag's good graces. That shows the level of desperation you're in. Jag don't even want you around. If she did, I think she'd be there, don't you? She'd be by your side right now, wouldn't she? So, get some get right. Get some get right. Just try. Just try. You know, you talk about Jesus in 1 minute and then you're cussing somebody out in the next second. That's confusing to me. But try to have some dignity. Try to have some self-respect. Try to be a contributing person to society. It might feel good. You might feel better than you've ever felt before if you just contribute positively to society. Because right now you are recognized as a clown. Only thing missing is the big nose. You've got the costume. Figure it out. Because you are becoming a smaller and smaller island as days go by. Your island is getting smaller and smaller as the days go by. Sit down at that computer, do some letters to employers. I mean, you said you said you went to college. You had what, a 3.9 GPA? That's very commendable. Very commendable. And if my parents or whomever put that kind of money or invested that kind of money into me to go to school, I would hate for them to have their investment go to waste. Now, if they didn't put you through school and maybe you paid your way through school, who knows? I don't know how you paid your way. I'm not disputing that you went to school. That's very commendable. Very commendable. But what a sad set of circumstances that you go to school just to sit on a camera on YouTube all day, unmonetized right now, and begging for a GoFundMe so you can go to California for a lawsuit or file a lawsuit. Ain't no attorney out there available gonna hire for $1,000. First off, I hope your people are watching this. I mean, let's get right on the game side. There's not an attorney anywhere that's going to accept $1,000 to file anything for you. Nothing. He'd charge that much just to talk to you on the phone. Unless you're talking to legal aid or something like that. It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, put your education that you claim to have to use. Education is very expensive these days, and it would be a shame that that education that you have under your belt is falling by the wayside every day because you're wasting your time spitting vermin and vitriol to any and everybody that crosses your path that you don't agree with. It gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere in life. Nowhere. There's no dignity in it. There's no self-esteem in it. Oh baby. Open your wings and fly, birdie. Fly, fly away. And land somewhere positive. Find another perch that's going to be productive in society. Oh, good on cleaning your kitchen. It looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. So, I'm sure you'll have something to say back to me as well, but who cares? Who cares? Because, see, I'm not hurting for money and I'm not scamming for money. Yeah, I got scammed. I sure did. I got scammed. But what you fail to realize is I had it to be scammed. That's the difference between you and me. See, you can't be scammed because you ain't got a dime to scam off of. Make that make sense. Now, with all that said, I feel so much better now. I had to get that off my chest. I want everyone to have a wonderful evening. Sorry if I talked too long, but clearly my first video didn't get across to her. And maybe the second one won't either. But hopefully this live stream will. And incidentally, if you play my content one more time on your platform, I will strike you myself. Boom. Yes, ma'am, Lily, I am. It's not that much, but you know what? I'm grateful for what I do get. But it doesn't make or break me because I serve a good God. I've made some mistakes in my life. Yes, I have. But that's why they're called mistakes. You don't keep making them over and over and over again. Of course she is, Faith. But see, when she talks about me, she's got to share what I said. Thank you, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this live now. But I love all of y'all. I see you, Urban. She put a camera in my house. Oh, and everybody knows that I am living in my mama's house. And it's time to go to sleep. All right, y'all. I love y'all. And until tomorrow, same crazy time, same crazy channel, 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And just to let y'all know, tomorrow Tuesday will be the last time I go live for the rest of the week. I may go live again Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, but I'm not promising because I'm going on a vacation myself. It is actually just do a desire. Just put her first name in the search. It'll come up. I'm not gonna promote her page on my page. Okay, Catherine, sweetheart. You guys have a wonderful evening. I love y'all. And if y'all get a chance, do the right thing. Let's all do the right thing. Anytime we have an opportunity to do the right thing, let's just do the right thing. All right. Love y'all. Peace.
Hey Mickey, hey Mickey. Oh Mickey, you're so fine, you got my mind. Oh Mickey, you're so fine, you. Oh Mickey, you're so fine.
The like button, it don't cost you nothing.